Right guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to another episode of the Journey Career Mode. So we are kicking off today's episode against Wellington Phoenix. We are third in the league with a game in hand on the teams above us. If we can get a win here, we will go top on goal difference. Obviously a win will automatically put our goal difference up. It has to. So yeah, we'll be level on points with MacArthur, but have a better goal difference as long as we win. Now, Wellington, who else do we play? We have, that's Melbourne City, isn't it? So we have Melbourne City and Melbourne Victory in today's episode. So we've got the two Melbourne teams. Melbourne City looking good in 6th. And then Melbourne Victory are 9th, and Wellington Phoenix are actually in 10th. So we're actually quick simming against Wellington Phoenix. So let's go into the press conference and let's see. Let's get the guys hyped up. The manager, I'm loving the manager this season, really loving the manager. We will be changing them every season. Oh! Is this a rival game? We're in excellent shape. Should I be playing this? Surely not. This isn't... He said something about a rivalry. Is this a rivalry? I didn't know if this was a rivalry or not. Is there anything in the news about it? No? Western Sydney... Oh no, that's Sydney FC versus Western Sydney. That's a rivalry. Doesn't say anything about us though, so... Yeah, we didn't get like a wee... I did check before I started this career, and I think Perth have a rivalry with... it wasn't Central Coast, it was Gold Coast. Gold Coast United, I think. And they're not in this league, they're in a lower division. So that's the main rivalry. So I am going to quick sim this, right? Please get a dub, lads. Keep the form up. It's a 2-1 loss. That's not good, because Wellington aren't an amazing team. We should not be dropping points in a game like that. We need to be winning games, and we're still third. We still have a game in hand on the Wanderers now, so we could still go into 2nd. We're still 3 points behind MacArthur though. What's Kilkenny saying? Mate, you're still in contention, but you're about 57 years old. Have to rotate the squad, but to be honest, Latchman, you're not the best centre-back at the club. So, see, look at this, though. Phoenix beat us, and they're up to 6th. With only 12 teams in this league, I feel like it's going to be a really, really tight league. I think there's playoffs, though. I think that's the way it works. I know that, yeah, become the playoff champion. So, as long as we finish in the top 6, and obviously stay close to whoever's top of the league, which at the minute is MacArthur, we should be able to still win the playoffs. But Melbourne City, who have dropped to 9th, still higher than Melbourne Victory, so we are going to play that game. Are the lads fit? Not all of them. Not all of them. So Castro isn't going to start, and Amon could probably start, but just not... Yeah, just not play the full game. So D'Agostino could probably go on the left if we need him to. Castro could still come on, could be useful. Who do we give captain to? Probably Fornaroli. I think I'm going to give it to Fornaroli for this game. So not a great start in the first game. A loss that I really wish we hadn't taken, but let's go and set things right against Melbourne City. But before we get into this game against Melbourne City, lads, let's have a look at the career challenges. Hat-trick hero, Eco, still only on 1 out of 3 hat-tricks. Hat-tricks, not something that's going to happen loads and loads this season, so yeah, hopefully he's going to get a couple of good performances. Otherwise, we're going to get to the end of the season and we're going to have to start force-feeding him and just forcing the ball to him and trying to make him score over anyone else. But hopefully we get that done naturally. They still got it going really well, and that one's going to be wrapped up soon. Hopefully 24 out of 30. A lot of players over the age of 30 in this team, so I suppose it's only natural that that one's going up quite quick. There's a number of players who are contributing towards that every episode. And out of the shadows, Wilson still only on 5 out of 15. Hasn't really followed up on what was a great pre-season. So hopefully he can start stepping up in the league campaign, boys. So, a loss to kick off the episode. So now we need to claw back some points. Thankfully, it's early in the season. The league's very small, only 12 teams, which means it kind of stays a wee bit tight, I would assume. There's not going to be too much of a gap. Certainly between first and maybe 6th or 7th, you could still be able to be chasing there. So as long as we get 3 points here, get back on track, and then rock on from there. But here's Fornaroli early on. Gonna need support. Amon is gonna hit it, and it's blocked by the Melbourne defenders. Here's Nedlev into Eco, back to Nedelev. Now Fornaroli. Eco is in behind. He's going to need that support. Why is nobody running in behind? There's a clear sweaty on there. And nobody has went in behind to help Eco out. Here's Payne. Into Jago. Eco. Fornaroli. Back to Eco. There was maybe a pass to Nedelev. I just didn't figure it out quick enough. Here's Amon. Gets a second chance at it. Oh, what a save. What a save from the keeper. I thought the second chance. Surely that has to be a simple finesse. And Amon just hasn't finished it. Big chance. Oh no, here comes Melbourne. And I knew it. If he gets that shot off, it goes in. That is what ultimate difficulty is like. If the shot is taken, it flies into the net at about 100 miles an hour. Harry Patton puts Melbourne 1-0 up here. Wilson into Eco. Back out to Wilson. Come on, Wilson. You had a great pre-season, mate. Need to see you stepping up again. Now Jago, Nedelev, Fornaroli. Fornaroli has gotten in and Fornaroli has equalised. Great response from the lads. Fornaroli, who wears the armband today, with Castro not in the starting 11. Kilkenny obviously not either, otherwise he would have had it. We give it to Fornaroli and he scores, taking the responsibility, gets us back into this game. We're level, boys. There's Jago into Nedelev. I see Wilson. That could be a good pass if Wilson can get to it. He can't. Eco into Fornaroli. Fornaroli to Alho. Back. Fornaroli. Shot blocked. Amon picks it up. It's back to him. Oh my word. That's just the wrong pass. I've aimed for it to go out wider and for some reason he's just played it inside again. You've messed that up on me. Oh, that's a great ball to Amon. Please don't mess this one up, Amon. Nedelev. Jago. Jago hits it and it's just gone wide. Here come Melbourne. Inside the box. Alho, I have not told you to dive in there and you've done it anyway. I didn't tell you to do that. Luckily, Melbourne mess up the shot. And he's put the header over the bar. We've got away with that. Oh no, that's well won. Can we get forward now? Thankfully, we've won that header. And I can see Eco over the top. And Eco scores! Come on, boys! 2-1. We've come back. We've turned this game around. It has not been easy, but we have done it. Eco, the main man again. That's a great pass as well. By the way, it has to be said. That's a brilliant pass. We're going to make subs here now. I'm going to take off Nedelev for Kilkenny. I'm going to take off D'Agostino. Or I'm going to take off Amon for D'Agostino. I think that's it. The front two I'm happy with. And we're gonna go for this. I'm not sure how any of that has happened. So it's gonna be Kilkenny to sit back. Wilson get in behind. Two fullbacks stay back, and then the strikers get in behind and stay forward. Hopefully Kilkenny can come on and, you know, help us hold on to this win. There's Kilkenny into Eco. Over the top. Fornaroli is through. Fornaroli to wrap it up. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. That is the game wrapped up, surely. Fornaroli with the double, stepping up. Love to see that. It's been a tough one to get back into, but the lads have made the comeback. And Bruno Fornaroli, 2 goals. Absolutely brilliant. Here's Melbourne coming at us. Game might not be over yet, but they've given it straight to Zech, who's gonna go for Fornaroli. I can see Eco. That is the worst cross I've ever seen in my life, Fornaroli. You've scored 2 goals today, but that cross is absolutely brutal. Hopefully we can keep them out here for 2 minutes of injury time. I mean, it shouldn't be long enough for them to get 2 goals, but we don't really want them to get another one. Just stand up, haven't touched them, ref, clear it, and there we go. 3-1 win, 3 points against Melbourne City. Absolutely love to see it. We'll come from behind, come back, completed. That's another win, hopefully keeping us in the title hunt. Fornaroli, great performance, it really was. He stepped up today, which was brilliant. Melbourne, tough side to play, really tough side. You know, going 1-0 down, struggled to get back into it, and then even when we did equalise, struggled to get the you know, the goal to go in front. But then once we did the third one, you know, Gaffer, I'm really sorry to be having the conversation, but my contract's nearly up, and I've got to think about what's best for my future. Seems like nothing's happening here. Literally brought you on the last game, like. So I'm wondering if I should start looking for another club. If I have to leave, I will. Give yourself time to think. I understand, but get your head down for now and keep working, my friend. It's too soon to be making that kind of big decision. Give yourself time to think about it again. I'm sure we can work out something which will be good for you and good for the club. I mean, I'm leaving after this season, you know, so that's not my problem. If he wants to go, I'm not going to sell him, right? Here's the crack. I'm not selling him. So you're not going yet. If you want to go on pre-contract in January, fine by me, but I am not selling you because right now I do need you. So Melbourne victory now. We've beaten Melbourne City, wasn't it? Now we've got the victory, and I mean they're 11th now, and City are 10th. Look, like this league is mad. You know, this league is mad. Even Brisbane Roar in 8th are only 9 points off top. Like, that's mad. That's not a whole lot when you think about it. Western Sydney Wanderers have come out of nowhere. How are they top of the league? Yes, we have a game in hand, so do MacArthur. But a couple of games ago, it was us and MacArthur, and all of a sudden, Western Sydney are up there, which is crazy. Fornaroli and Eco both up there for top goal scorer. They deserve it. Derbyshire's in there, a man who I wanted, to be fair. So Melbourne victory. We are going to be simming this one. Now, for now, I'm going to start Amon. He has not been good, but my issue is, if we don't start him, maybe D'Agostino can go in there, but, you know, I'm not completely against it. Yeah, he's not as quick. I'm not completely against it. My only thing is, I brought him off the bench last game, and he didn't set the world alight. Those kits are a wee bit, like, just a wee bit clashy for me, so we're going to go into the white kit. Just in case I have to jump in, I want to have clear distinction between who we are and who they are, but if D'Agostino starts to come off the bench, play well, I will replace Amon with him. Amon was someone I was excited about, but he really hasn't stepped up so far, but we'll see what happens. We're going to jump in with the simulation first against Melbourne victory, and if I have to jump in, then of course I will. Right, here we go. I noticed there, I don't think I got it on camera, because usually I've started now hitting the button to go into the simulation, and then not pressing record for a few seconds. There's an early goal. Fornaroli. I'm on with the assist, so you know what? Well done, Amon. Love to see that. I actually usually wait, because that loading screen with the teams usually lasts for like 20 seconds or something stupid like that before we get into this. It loaded up instantly, so I'm not sure if that's an update or, you know, have EA actually gone out of their way to fix that. That's good defending there from the lads, because that loading screen, far too long. I want to go into a sim match and it's taking me 20 seconds to actually load up this here. But the lads have started really well here. Early goal is always nice, and Wilson, would have loved to have seen a goal from him. Just something to get him involved in the game. Fornaroli has been brilliant this episode. Eco has dropped off a little bit, so hopefully he gets back into the swing of things. That's a great save by Birighitti. I do love those two up front, Eco and Fornaroli. Absolutely love it. Obviously, one thing I'm looking at, as this is a journey career mode, is who can I bring with me? You know, we want to bring players who are, you know, from one club to the next, to the next, to the next. There's 2-0. Castro, I think this game's going to go well for us, lads. We want to bring players from the first club all the way through to the Champions League final. And it's hard to decide, obviously, in this team right now. A lot of the players are older. We've let one in there. Don't like that. Players I've enjoyed in this team, Jago has been really good, but when I look at him, I just don't think he's not going to play for a top side. He's just not. It would depend on where we went next. If we went to a genuinely average side, but on a bigger scale than Australia, obviously, you know, say we end up at, I don't know, oh my lads, we've threw away a 2-0 lead. Say we end up at, like, don't want to offend any leagues, like, but say we end up in Belgium, right? Jago could easily come and still do bits there, maybe, but if we end up going to like England, I'm not going to bring Jago. Amon was someone I thought here he could come on the journey with us. I'm excited to use him. Oh, come on, lads. Castro, I didn't even have to jump in yet. I was literally 3 minutes away from jumping in and trying to save this. This has been a great simulation to watch. Amon just hasn't performed in game. I thought I was going to use him and think this guy's class. I'm loving this. Have not felt that way. He's not been that good, so he likely won't be coming with us. You know, Fornaroli's very good, but I think he's too old. And there's 3-3, and I'm going to have to jump in now. I think he's too old, so I think right now my favourite is probably Eco. And speaking of Fornaroli and Eco, they need a score here. Here's Wilson, into Eco, Castro, out to Amon, whipping it in. Eco was at the back post, couldn't win it. Zech bringing it forward, Castro, Eco, Fornaroli, the low-driven shot. That's brilliant. That is brilliant play. Thought about playing it back to Eco. I didn't know if he'd get through. That's a lovely finish from Fornaroli. That is so nice. And it is, of course, time for the subs. I think I'm going to do the same. Castro is going to come off. I know he scored 2 goals, but, you know, he's just out of stamina. D'Agostino's going to come on. And I'm actually going to bring Cuke on for Eco, just because Eco's a wee bit tired. And I'll sort out the tactics, but that is the way it's going to be, lads. Oh no, Melbourne, bit of space. And I feel like Bergetti has to do better there. He has to do better. We just continue to throw away the lead in this game against Melbourne Victory. I'm not happy with it. We've let in 4 goals in 1 game here, lads. Like, that's just not good enough. There's Kilkenny. Out to Wilson. Come on, Wilson. Now's your time, mate. Gonna play it back. Cuke has done it! Wilson with the assist. Cuke off the bench. 89 minutes played. Surely this has to be it. Surely. We cannot mess up again. Wilson, lovely. Cuke takes the touch and I'm like, mate, what are you doing? Smack that. Lovely touch with a thigh. And then on the volley. Volleys it. Fires it into the corner. Andy Cuke off the bench. 5-4. What a game this has been. A 9-goal thriller. Hopefully it stays at 9 goals. Nothing else needs to happen here, lads. Come on. Just hoof it. I did press what is it? X. I pressed X. He gave it away, but the referee has blown his whistle. He blew his whistle about 10 seconds ago. I just couldn't get my words out. What a match. Brilliant to watch in the simulation, but very stressful. Very stressful, and I think that Fornaroli can break the competition record. Maybe he can. But what a game that is. 9 goals, but we come out on top 5-4, boys. So now we have got the monthly scouting reports. Anybody coming in here that's actually going to do bits for us? Come on. There has to be somebody decent somewhere. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Now, I think part of the reason is because EA did bring out an update where they changed it so that good players come from good nations. So it's very hard to get a big player from, say, Australia or New Zealand. Kilkenny going nowhere. If you want good players, you have to go to Spain, France, Germany. That doesn't mean you can't get good players from off nations, but it is a lot harder. And even the lads we have in at the minute, there's a bit of hope for Weaver. And if he changes to a left winger, there's a chance he gets some game time. How long is left on that? I feel like once we convert him, 1 week. If he even goes up by like 3 to 58, I might bring him up. Maybe, normally my threshold in an average team would be 60 rated, and in a very, very good team, a top team, it would be 65 to get to graduate the youth academy. But maybe in the A-League we need to drop the standard a bit, and maybe we should be going for like 57 or something, because of the standard and the quality difference. So next episode, I'm not too sure how we're going to work. I think we're going to go 3 again. So we'll get through Western Sydney, we'll get through Brisbane Roar, and we'll get through Western United. And then the next episode after that can be the Mariners, Sydney again, and Melbourne Victory again. And then these 3. And then possibly these 4. Actually, and then there's 3 there. Yeah, it's just and then technically there's 3 there, and then those 3. I mean, yeah, I think it's going to be 3 game episodes most of the time. Might get a wee bit trickier whenever the cup starts. I'm not sure if it starts in January or what the crack is there with I think it's the Asian Continental Cup or something that we play in. It's this. It's already happened, but apparently there's a group stage to play. That must be the final for last season, because the group stages all say 0. So I'm assuming we play that. We play that in like Oh no, it starts in February. It already says 12th of February. We have a game. Is that not in our calendar yet? January, February. It's not in the calendar yet, which is weird, but we know on the 12th of February we apparently have a game in the cup. Bit weird that's not in there. But that is it for today's episode, boys. We have absolutely conquered Melbourne today. We've taken over the city of Melbourne, beaten both teams. 4 in a row is on a row. 8 goals in the league. You love to see it. And we are top of the league at the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.